I want a good life for myself. I know I need money, but also at the same time, I want to do something that I enjoy, and we're always flip-flopping on that, right? As well too. Do I work hard? Do I just want to make a lot of money? I don't care what I do, be it pharmacy, be it whatever it may be it a trader, be it the finance area, be it in retail, whatever it may be. I'm just going to work hard, I'm just going to make a lot of money. And then there's a part of us that after we're making that money, we're working very, very hard, and there's a part of us that says, man, this is tough. This is quite hard. I want to have some fun doing what I'm doing. I want to have some joy doing what I'm doing. I want to love my work. So we go flip-flop on those two things, and guess what? If you stay on that question, actually, it will lead you to the wrong answer, because there's another option. If you're only asking those two classic questions, you're missing something. Today, here's what I'm going to show you. It's not those two questions that's most important. Yes, they are important. You need to know. But there's a third option. And if you understand the third option, if you ask yourself that third question, you're able to answer the first two questions to your liking. Are we all there? That's what we're going to do. Take your pen. Nice and loud. Please read it with me on the top. It says, heroes. Who are you trying to be? Do you work for money? Or do you do what you enjoy? That's the two classic questions that we ask of ourselves. Do you work for money, or do you do what you enjoy? Please read Ecclesiastes 5:19. There's a third way. Moreover, when God gives any man wealth and possessions and enables him to enjoy them and be happy in his work, this is a gift of God. Everyone go like this. Wow. Yeah, this is so cool. Take your pen, please. Oh, when God gives any man wealth and possessions, underline wealth and possessions. And catch this, and enables him or her, a man or a woman, to enjoy them. Underline enjoy them. You can enjoy your money, yes. And catch this, and be happy in his work. So happy in his work. Where does that come from? This is a gift of God. Circle the word gift. Everyone say gift. Let me have your attention, please. This is hard. You work hard, and so many of us, when we work hard, we may not even be able to enjoy our work. We work so hard that we may not even be able to enjoy the money that we do have. We're so stressed out. And here's this verse. The person that wrote this, he was seeking wisdom. He had a lot of money, King Solomon. He was looking, and then he got it. He understood the principle. He said that all the money that I can work for, and scrounge, and save, and toil, all that money, I may not be able to enjoy it. But if I work and work, there's one person that allows me to enjoy all my possessions. And he recognized this from God. And he also said, not only am I able to enjoy my money, but I'll be so happy at work. How many of you guys happy at work? I was just doing a little personal survey. Yes, it's hard, right? You have to start to look for that. And we're so stressed out. So King Solomon comes to this one principle, this one conclusion. It is a gift of God. It's a gift that God can give you. Yes. If you ask the right question, not only should I work for money, or should I do what I enjoy? God's in that equation. You notice that. God's in that equation. But there's a part that God can grant you a gift to you. That you can do what you love, and you can still make money, and you can enjoy more of it. And it's a gift from God. So I'm going to show you a man today. We're in this series called Heroes. And here's a man, his name is Noah, that you can emulate and follow him. And you can follow him and learn some principles and get some applications into your life. You'll be able to get that gift. Are we all there? Are we all cool? Take your pen. Let's go to number 2. Fill it in. Christ-like role model. Here's someone that we can all emulate. Is to seek God's favor. That's the gift. It's to seek God's favor. Like Noah. Please read 1 Corinthians 11:1, nice and loud. Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ. That's our theme verse. We need role models. Here's the next one. This is Noah's verse. Please read Genesis. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. He walked with God. Take your pen. Noah found favor. Circle favor. In the eyes of the Lord. How? How did he find favor? In God's eyes, he walked, underline walk, with God. In fact, let me just underline the word walk. Circle it 3 times, please, and put a star next to that. And go ding, ding, ding. That is the key word. He walked with God. And I pay attention, please. Here's this whole thing. Noah was able to have God's favor. And again, as I've said, it's not just about, get me that job, I could make that money. But let me get something that I could do and enjoy. Because a lot of us, we may enjoy a lot of different things. And we may find that that's not the best thing for us to do it anyway. So it's not just, should you do something that you enjoy, but should you do something that makes a lot of money? Here's this point. There's a gift from the Lord to you, and it's God's favor. And this particular verse shows this. God grant favor to this man Noah, and for one and one reason. This verse says it very, very well, very, very clear. He goes, Noah walked with God. So we have to find out, what does walking with God mean? It's very, very simple. God's favor means His grace. He grants it, totally gives it to you. And in order to have this favor, this grace in your life, you just have to walk with God. So what does walking with God mean? It means very simple, to carry out God's will. Anytime that when God gives you something, tells you something, you carry it out. As simple as that. When God speaks to you, you carry it out. When you hear a good word from the Lord, you carry it out. Just continue to carry it out. And when you start to carry this out, live this out, God's favor will come into your life continuously, over and over and over again. And then you're not going to be in this position where I can't stand my job, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I studying this particular major? What am I preparing my life for? I have no idea. That will go away. Or you might be, yes, I'm making a ton of money, I can't enjoy it. What am I doing? I'm so unhappy at work. That will start to dissipate. When you have God's favor in your life, you're going to live differently. So today, here's what we're going to do. We're going to learn from Noah. I'm going to show you what Noah did. What it means in a practical sense to walk with God. There are 2 requirements. There are 2 requirements to walk with God. First one, hard work. That's the first one. Hard work. Please read. Genesis 6:13, nice and loud. So God said to Noah, make yourself an ark of cypress wood. The ark is to be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Make a roof for it, and make lower, middle, and upper decks. Noah did everything just as God commanded. Man, this is hard work, guys. This is hard work. Get your pen. Follow me. So God said to Noah, make yourself an ark of cypress wood, circle cypress wood. Not just any type of wood, cypress wood. He's going to give him the dimension. God gives Noah the dimensions. Catch this. 450 feet long, underline that. 75 feet wide. What's the next one? Underline that. Is there a roof to it? Yes. Underline that. How many levels? Lower, middle, upper. 3 levels. What did Noah do? Noah did everything just as God commanded. Circle, did everything. Underline just as God commanded. Let me have your attention. You know what I did this yesterday, Saturday? I was just standing around the neighborhood, and I said to myself, self, how can I make this real to our people? How can I teach it and show it that you can understand how much hard work it involves, that you can relate to? And here's what I did. I had this vision, PS2. It was perfect. It was PS2. That was in my mind. I came down to PS2, right at this corner on Pike Street. And I started walking. I took 150 steps from the corner of the street to right here to our church. That's 450 feet. That's 450 feet. That's the length of the ark. 45 feet high means that it's a 4-story building. So you take a look at our church building, it's another story higher than this. The width of this is from the front of our street to the backyard. That is the size of the ark. So when you go out there later on, just imagine when you look at PS2 and it continues to this point right here to this wall. And from the sidewalk all into our backyard, not over here, but to the backyard. That whole thing, 45 feet high, that's the size. It has a roof on it, 3 compartments. And I'm telling you right now, it takes hard work. And God says not just any type of trees, not just any type of wood, it has to be cypress. Because with cypress wood, there are less knots in it. There's a chemical within the tree itself that it stops from bugs and fungus and all that stuff because it has to go into the water. And guess what? Only Noah and his family, he has 3 sons. And the sons are married, and it's what? There are 8 people doing this. Do I got some buff guys? Come on, Ed. I know you're pretty buff. Come on up. Come on up, man. Give him some love. Let's go. Ed, Noah, Ed, I need you to go get me some trees to build this big ark. Are you ready? Yeah. Oh, why am I putting on this on? You should put this on. Get that chin. I'll do it. It's hard work for you. Look what I got. I just chopped down the tree. Look what I got. They do have saws, by the way. Can you saw that for me? Let's get the ark going. Anywhere you like. Where we getting an ark? Anywhere you like. I don't know. Does Noah ask all these questions? God, should I cut my hair? What should I do, God? What am I doing? Don't stop your warrior. Let's go! What's up? You broke it! That's okay, leave it right there, man. Give that some love, friends, everybody. Thank you. This is a piece of 2x4. It's ready. You can just very, very easy. This is not cypress wood. You go for a cypress tree, you gotta get an axe, and you gotta chop that thing down. And then you gotta drag it back to your yard, your lumber yard, your shipbuilding yard. And then you have to have nails. Guess what? You can't go to Home Depot like I did. You can't just go get Home Depot and give me like 1,000 nails. No, it does not work that way. All these nails are forged. All the ironworks are forged. You have to have the right tools, and they just bang and bang and bang and do all that stuff. And guess what? After you put these two together, these 2 pieces of wood together, if you put 2 pieces of wood together, the water's gonna come through. Believe it, the water's gonna come right through. So then God says, put pitch. That's a natural thing that you could get from the trees that protects it, that waterproofs. And he said, pitch. Outside, exterior, and interior as well too. Now that's a lot of work, guys. It takes a lot of hard work. If you want God's favor, here's what Noah did. When God said build an ark, Noah says yes. And when God says build this size ark that goes all the way down to PS2, he continued. There were only 8 of them. That's a lot of hard work. It's continuously hard work. It's consistent hard work. You guys get me? You guys get me? That's the first thing. So the question is, it's not just, am I going to work hard for money? Am I just going to work hard to do what I enjoy? But you want God's favor. If you want God's favor, it does not come with just sitting down, chilling, doing nothing. Hard work is key. Let me show a second thing. About the lights, please. I want to show you a little short, quick video.
Later date was offset by an earthquake that happened in 1978 that did a much better job of excavating the boat than I could have done in maybe a year or 2 years hard work.
The earthquake drops the veil of soil from along one side of the boat's remains, leaving exposed the timber-shaped ribs of the ancient vessel. here, at 6,300 feet above sea level in the mountains of Ararat, lies what appears to be the hull of a massive, ancient, man-made ship. The sides of the object clearly exposed, the outline of the hull as evident now as the object's incredible mass.
It simply dropped the earth away from the outside of the boat and left the rib timbers and other structures of the boat out there where you could see them. Also, there was a vertical split right down the center of the boat, which enabled me to measure the depth of the boat, plus get good, clean, fresh sample material out of there to have analyzed to tell us more about the chemical composition of the boat.
These two photos, post and pre-quake, establish the extent of nature's timely excavation. On the left, a photo taken in 1960 by the Turkish U.S. team. At right, a photo taken by the Wyatt expedition in 1979, shortly after the earthquake. These photos clearly illustrate the large quantities of earth displaced from the sides of the object, before the quake and after. The quake has cracked the object down the center, allowing fresh soil samples to be taken for analysis. Samples are taken from the near vicinity as well to identify any significant differences in quantities of trace chemicals. The samples are rushed back to the United States, where they are immediately analyzed. The results are electrifying. A high carbon content in the soil taken from where the boat's timbers are exposed provides evidence of long decayed wood. Traces of metal are detected, revealing the possibility of objects such as metal supports. These are the first factual signs that the object is not simply a natural phenomenon, but may prove to be man-made.
Soil samples have been taken from the formation on two different occasions, in 1979 and again in 1984. It's the 1979 samples that first gave the clue that there is a distinct difference in the amount of carbon in the formation as opposed to the field outside of the formation. I have the reports here. If there was wood in this formation, that kind of reading with 5% of carbon content would point to it. That's the kind of reading you would expect to get from the decayed wood.
I'm going to pause this right now. So there was a team of experts and archaeologists. You know what they found out? They found this wooden structure. And it was first reported from the Turkish army. They flew in the plane and they were just taking pictures of the whole area. They were not looking for an ark. And then they found this weird little shape. This particular boat shape is 63,000 feet above sea level in a mountain range. Metal experts. The nearest body of water is 100 miles to the north. Another body of water that's close is 75 miles southwest. So what is such a gigantic boat-like structure with wood, and there's no other wood within that area, what's it doing there in this mountaintop? And that's the amazing thing. They're still trying to figure it out. So if you're going to ask yourself a very, very simple question, I would ask a very, very simple question about Noah. I said, Lord, all I need is just a little tugboat. It's just me, my wife, my 3 sons, and their wives. There are only 8 people. Why do you need such a big ark? Why? You know what God says? I have to fill it with animals, male and female. And you know what, guys? That means more hard work. If you want God's favor, it is hard work. But it's not just going to end there. It's going to be more hard work. Because you have to go, and God's going to help you bring these animals back into the ark. And you know what else God says? God says this: fill it with food. Fill it enough food for the animals and for yourself. So it's not just a little tugboat, and that was it. If you want God's favor in your life, you're going to work hard, and you're going to continue to work hard. Get your pen. Please read. Number 2, more hard work. It's Genesis 6:19-21. Nice and loud. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you. And Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. To get that in place, this is the key verse. And Noah did all, circle all, that the Lord commanded him. Underline that. Give me attention, please. So you can see, it's very, very simple. You want God's favor in your life. You want God's grace into your life. It entails hard work. It's not just hard work to start and that's it, but there continues to be hard work. You get what I mean? And so here's what happens. Noah gets his family into the ark. He gets the animal into the ark. And the reason why the ark is so big is because there are a lot of different animals. And guess what else? It's going to start to rain. Because there's this flood that comes. And this flood does not just come from rain itself, but it comes from the springs and the deep geysers that's underneath the earth, and start to flood up as well too. And so just imagine this. You are in there. Either you're Noah, you're Noah's wife, or you're one of Noah's kids, and you're in there. There are 8 of you in this big humongous ark, and there are animals in there. And guess what else? It starts February 17th. That's when it starts to rain. Right down. Water pushes up. Because rain 40 days alone is not going to flood the earth. It's of other bodies of water, from the sea, from the ocean, from the springs. It starts to gush up. And you're in that place. Who's in that place with me? You're in that place. Who's in that place with me? Kevin, you're in that place with me. Come on, Kev. Come on, Kev. You're in there with me. Right here. Kev, how are you? Kev, you know, when animals, all those animals, we're in the top floor, by the way. But when all those animals, when they eat, what happens? Yes, they get, and what else after they eat? What do babies do after babies eat? And then after babies sleep, what do they do? And after they wake up, what do they do? Yes! You got all those hundreds and thousands of different animals out there, son. I'm not, son. Get that shovel, please. Bring that. You gotta go dig up some poop and take that, throw that over, because it's gonna accumulate. It's starting to smell a little bit, right? February 17th, it's starting to smell a little, and after 40 days, guess what? After 40 days, there's a lot of what? Stuff there. So you gotta, go ahead, do that motion. Throw it back out there. Don't keep it in here. Continue. Continue. Leave them be. Leave them be. Just keep on going until I tell you to stop, okay? So we start February 17th. The Bible says 40 days. Don't look at me. Continue. 40 days and 40 nights. You like taking that poop stuff. You got that smile on you. Keep on doing it. Good work. Good work. Guess what? 40 days. Gets us to March 27th. March 27th. Keep on going. Keep on going. The rain stops after 40 days. But as I told you, it continues to flood. Seriously. Although the rain stopped, more water was needed to cover the earth. April comes. And the water was still rising. And the ark that we are in was still rising. Are you getting tired? Now, keep on going, son. Keep on going. It's in March, April, May. The water's still rising. It's still flooding. Still flooding into May. June. Are you tired? Are you ready to take a break? And you're going to say, when is this flood going to stop? We're into June. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, my birthday, 4th. 3rd, my birthday again, 4th, 5th, 6th. June 30th comes, guess what? Water's still rising, 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 rising. You know, if I'm out on a cruise, and we've been to, some of us have been to a cruise, 7 days is enough for me. I like 5 days, 6 days is okay. 7 days is more than enough. I want to be out of that boat on some days. I didn't have to do any of that for 7 days. I eat. Yeah, I did a little poopy after a little while. That's what I did. If you've been on a cruise, after 7 days you want out, right? June. Whole month of June. And the water was still rising. Still flooding. A lot of work. A lot of work. Guess what? July 17th. And then no one notices this. Oh, okay, the rain stopped many months ago. The water's not flooding. We're doing good, Kev. We're doing good. God is so good to us. I don't see the flood going anymore. Keep on digging. Keep on digging. Go. Keep on going. July 17th, 150 days thereafter, when the first initial flood comes, the flood stabilizes. And what's the next thing that's in your mind? Here's what's in my mind. When's that flood going to recede? When the flood's going to go away? Because we can't get out. There's nothing we can do except continue to do hard work. Hard work. Hard work. And that's what you're going to have to continue to do. Hard work. Still more hard work. And the hard work part is you don't know. You don't know when I can get out of this. God's favor does not come to you just hard work. God's favor comes to you when you have to do more hard work. And God's favor comes to you when you still have to do more hard work. And you have no idea when that hard work ends. You guys getting that? You have no idea. As the water starts to recede. August. The water's still receding. You can't see any mountains. You can't see no land. There's no land. But you notice the water's receding. September. How you doing? Good. Keep on going. You're getting tired. I noticed just changing the grip. September comes. Water still recedes. You have vacation days? Good. You have personal days? You have 6 days? Keep on working. That's what you got to do. Continue hard work. October 1st. Everyone say yay. Yay. Yeah. October 1st. I see a little mountaintop right there. Could you see it? Yeah. Yes. Come on. October 1st. You see a little mountaintop right up there. You said, oh Lord, the water is really receding. There's hope. October 1st. And here's what we do. Not enough. It's receding. November 11th, you see a little more land. And here's what I did. Here's what Noah did. He takes a raven, he sends the raven out, and the raven just flutter, flies back and forth. Stupid raven. He goes, I'm going to send out a dove. And he sends out a dove. And the dove just flies around. There's no place for him to land. So Noah knows. There's no place for him to land. Not good. Continue. More work. More hard work. Still more hard work. Very simple. We're going to wrap up very soon. November 18th. Noah sends out a second dove. A week later. And then the second dove comes back. There was a little piece of bud, of leaf, in the dove's mouth. He said, whoa, there's life. Finally. There's some life. Little plants, little trees are growing. Okay, cool. How you doing? Good. Keep on working. God is good. It's coming along. November 25th. Man, I'm getting tired. I don't know if you're getting tired. Shoot, doing all that stuff. He sends out a dove again. Guess what? The dove does not come back. The dove does not fly back. That tells you something. There's a place for the dove to land. And it's cool, and it's good. We're getting there. Very soon. December, is it time? No, not yet. Not good, because Noah looks out, it says, the earth is not dry. It's not ready. It's Christmas? No, Christmas is not here yet. Sorry. January 1st, should we bring up the champagne and the bottles and everything else? No, continue to work. There is nothing. We can't get out of here. It's still wet out there. 11 months. hard work. And the hard work is you don't know when it's going to end. Noah had no idea, but he sees glimpses. It's coming to an end. He sees glimpses of it. February 27th. February 27th. That's the day. 375 days after he walked into the ark. A whole year and 10 days. He walked in at February 17th. On February 27th, here's what God says. Come out now. Come out now, you're ready. Give Kevin some love. Wow, Kev. This is warm here. Very nice for us. I'm not making any of this up. Please take a program. Nice and loud. Read it with me. Read it. Let me just get my sheet right here. Still more hard work. Genesis 7:11. On the 17th day of the second month, that's verse 17th, right? The floodgates of heavens were open. Read it with me. By the first day of the first month, the water had dried up from the earth. That's January 1st. That means a whole 11 months went by. Continue. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. Then God said to Noah, come out of the ark. Here you go, guys. If you want God's favor, I tell you there are two requirements. I gave you the first requirement already. It requires hard work. What else does it require? More hard work. And what else does it require? Still more hard work. No complaints, no whatsoever. You focus on what God has told you to do. You said, Lord, you said, catch this. You want God's favor. It's not just about making money. It's not just about doing what I enjoy. But it's about wherever that God asks you or places you, you walk with God. And when you walk with God, good things will come into your life. But one requirement that I've just shown you is, and that Noah has shown us, so that we can model after this, you have to work hard. Wherever you may be, you're going to continue to work hard. And catch this, you still have to work hard. I'm going to give you the second element, the second requirement. You have your attention, please. Here's the second requirement. All that hard work, you might say, Kenny, Minister Kenny, I can't do this. That's not favor. That's not grace. That's just hard work and a lot of crap. I could do that anywhere I want. What are you talking about? You said this is God's favor. You said this is God's grace. And why am I busting my butt, working so hard? And well, I'm going to tell you, you just missed it. Because you're seeking God's favor. God's favor means it's unmerited. Blessing comes and overflows. Continuously come into your life. It's very, very simple. You take all that hard work, and if it's just that itself, it's drudgery, and you and I will not want to wake up Monday morning. We will want it to be forever Friday night. If it's just all that hard work. But there's one critical component, and that's a second requirement. You take all this hard work, and more hard work, and still more hard work, and you place something underneath this. And you know what that you place underneath? Whatever vocation you're in, whatever occupation you're in, whatever studies that you're in, you could still be in college right now, and here's what you do. You work really hard at school. You take all that hard work, and you anchor it on faith. There you go. You anchor all that stuff on faith. What does that mean? Very simple. The faith is this. That faith is that whatever that you're doing, it is not just hard work, but it's good work that God gave you. That's the second requirement. That whatever hard work that you're doing, you know without a doubt in your mind, all that is good work. All that is really good work. And all that good work is anchored. Because I know it's good work, not just because I said so. But I know that that's good work because God gave me that good work. And since God gave me that good work, it's a blessing. And since God gave me that good work, I could go through the drudgery. Since God gave me that good work, there is a purpose when I wake up. And since God gave me that good work, it's not just a Friday, it's not just a Monday thing, but it is my life. Are you guys getting that? Please read. I'm not making this up. Hebrews 11:7. The second requirement is faith. Faith that is not just hard work, but faith that is good work from God. Are you guys all here? Everyone say good work.
Good work.
Please read Hebrews 11:7, nice and loud. By faith, Noah, when warned about things not yet seen, in holy fear, built an ark to save his family. Everyone go like this. This is so good. You gotta say it. This is so good. Say it.
So good.
There you go. By faith, circle faith. How can Noah go through all of this? 375 days of doing this. Noah, when warned about things not yet seen. Oh, this is so good. In holy fear, circle holy fear. Built an ark. What's the purpose?
Save his family.
Underline that. Let me have attention. That's it. 2 requirements to God's favor and blessing into your life. Hard work, more hard work, and still more hard work. And that's not enough. That's just the first requirement. And after you have that, and you're able to only do that, it's because the grace of God gives you this faith. And it goes like this, Henny, this is good work to you. This is good work that you have. And I said, yes, Lord, I know. I am so, so thankful. This is tremendous work that I have here. Is it hard work? Yeah, I would say so. But then I don't look at it as hard work. I know it's hard work, but you don't look at it as like hard work drudgery. You look like, this is good work. This is good work from the Lord. And the reason it is good work because it comes down to this thing, that you can bring this message to the world. And you say, through all this hard work, it is good work because people will come to know the Lord Jesus Christ. That's it. See, I'm a minister. And I gave up a lot to do this. And in retrospect, I said to myself, I should have been doing this a long, long time ago if I really was smart. But I was asking the wrong question. Do I want to make more money? Or do I do what I enjoy? More money or enjoy? More money or enjoy? And at the end of the day, it was simply answering God's call. And say, Lord, yes. This is so, so cool. So here's my message to you from the Lord. Whatever field that you choose, whatever major you choose, whatever occupation you're already in, thank the Lord. I know it's hard work. I know it's good work at the same time because God has placed you wherever you may be to just touch someone. So look at it that way. Wherever you may be, either at school, a Citibank, Goldman Sachs, nonprofits, anywhere you may be. You may be at home. Whatever it is that God has given you, recognize that it is good work. Because you're going to come in contact with so many people. And in that environment, you're able to share. You're able to share. And say, you know what? Here's what God gave me. I want to share this good news with you. And that's what Noah has. He knew all of this work was hard work. He knew. He knew. When he first cut down that first single tree, he knew what he was getting involved with because he saw the dimensions. But he knew the motivation, this is good work from the Lord, people will be saved from this. So I'm just going to ask you to do something very, very simple. Be it you're at school or at work. Find opportunities. Find opportunities. It will be there. We can just share Christ. Touch someone with the good news that Jesus Christ loved them, died on the cross for them. And then you will be able to touch a soul. And then you're going to look at your work as something totally, totally different. It's not hard work, but it's good work, and that's God's favor to you. Let us pray.